His cage, he goes that shot. Oh, it's over. He's tapping.
It looks like he tapped. Khabib Nurmagomedov. The eagle rises again. He chose Justin Gaethje.
What this guy's been through, we're all lucky that we got to see him fight tonight.
Today, I want to say it was my last fight.
But what makes an undefeated fighter retire in his prime?
And no way I'm gonna come here without my father.
I knew that he made the decision under unbelievable emotional stress, and his dad died.
He didn't just lose his father, he lost his best friend, his coach, his mentor, his hero. He lost everything when his dad died.
My father. I want to say thank you for my father.
To me, Khabib is one of the scariest too.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's beating you down. He's not only beating you down, he's breaking you mentally. And for me, that is worse than anything. For me, it's the scariest one, pound for pound.
Not only has he won every single fight of his professional mixed martial arts career, he's won almost every single minute of every fight.
Let me tell you what, you want to talk about one of the greatest coaches in the history of the sport that's never talked about, Khabib Nurmagomedov's dad.
Abdulmanap was part of every part of Khabib's life. All he wants to do is make his father proud.
I finished my professional career. Without father, my mind said to me, you have to be here and you have to continue your father's legacy. Go! Go, 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 go!
He wants to be like his father and coach these other athletes and give back to the people that have supported him his entire career.
The dad had a vision that Khabib would be the champion. Then when Khabib retired, Islam would come in and be the champion.
If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is Dagestan.
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title. Wow!
You can even watch the team record, We almost don't lose. And I talk about 25 fighters.
That means you, Islam.
More guy coming, Usman.
That means according to your dad's lineage, that's everybody. And really it's only Umar if he wins the belt. That's everybody that he's ever coached, right? It's crazy.
How crazy has it been watching all these dudes from Dagestan
Oh my
just
God.
invade MMA
I knew it.
and dominate?
I come from mountain, from Dagestan. I train all my life. You know what father told me here?
How many guys don't believe me that at 9 years old, he was wrestling bears? Who doesn't believe me? He was wrestling bears at 9 years old. Give it up!
What did he tell you?
I tell him, he tried to bite me. He say, bite him back. My father teach us wrestling, combat sambo, and then I moved to pro MMA.
If you want your son high-level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
But what is it about Dagestan, this part of Russia, that makes them so good at fighting?
I think genetic. I think mountains. I think tough life. Because Dagestan is not rich republic. In Russia, most of the people, they live in poor life. When you live poor life, what you need? You have motivation. You have to come out, And I think our traditional wrestling. Everybody wrestling.
In Dagestan, all wrestling gym is full. And the competition inside the gym, it's make you better every day. I think it's a number one thing because sharp iron.
To understand why Dagestan produces some of the best fighters in the world, you have to start with its history.
If you read scholars from 500, 1,000 years ago, was they call it Babul Abwab. It's gate of the gates. So many wars happen last 1,000 years, non-stop war. People so tough. This is where I'm from.
Located in the North Caucasus region of Russia, Dagestan has long been a crossroads of empires. For centuries, this small region endured countless invasions, from the Persian Empire and the Mongols to Russian expansion. But the people of Dagestan didn't just survive, they adapted, mastering guerrilla warfare and hand-to-hand combat. Fighting wasn't just a choice, it was a way of life.
This is how we're living, brother.
Think about some of our greatest fighters in America grow up in poor neighborhoods.
Yeah.
These guys grow up in war-torn, poor neighborhoods.
It's an escape to be able to go and box and fight and do MMA.
Although these wars ended around 2009, these regions faced a new battle: violence, poverty, extremism, and a lack of opportunity. During this time, a lot of fathers would put their kids in wrestling schools.
Dagestan has seen violence by armed groups in the past, and hundreds of Russians, many from this region, are believed to have joined ISIL. The message on the school's banner is clear: sports against drugs and terrorism.
And among these gyms, there was one led by Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, Khabib's father, a former wrestler and a combat sambo champion. In 1999, Abdulmanap brought Khabib and 14 of his relatives to Mahashkala. He rented a place where they lived, studied, and trained together for almost 10 years, many of whom would go on to become world champions.
Through it all, these Dagestan brothers have been by each other's sides since childhood. And no matter the outcome of anything in life, they are bonded by faith and purpose.
I live very close with Khabib, in the same area. We went to same school.
I know Khabib's training with his father all this time, and I wanted to see where he's training, who his coach is, and I went to the same gym training there. We practice together all the time. I improve a lot because of him, because all my life I complete with champion.
Obviously, your dad taught you that. Where did he learn it from? Is that just the region? Is that just the region teaches you that?
No. It was exactly his experience. The way how he learned on this life. Till 18, he was living in village. Then he go to military. He was there, he was learning sambo, judo. He has very like old school coaches. He learned a lot of things from them too. And by himself, he was very disciplined person too. And he really liked training. And since 1986 or 85, he beginning training.
I find myself on mats when I was like 3, 4, I don't remember like exactly what, but I beginning walk on the mats because when we was living in village, my father opened first gym in our house.
He beginning training like village young generation. Since that time, he was training till his last days, and it was like almost 35 years. 35 years almost he was coaching.
He was, first of all, he was my father. Second, he was my coach. And we spent all my life, I spent time with him. Even when we was on training camp, at home, at gym, like everywhere, I was with my father. It was like very close relationship with him. And the father was like everything for me.
First things was education, not sport. Sport was only second. Like first things was education.
And of course, father teach me like my religion. Father teach me discipline, rules, and number one things, it was respect.
For Khabib, the journey began like many kids in Dagestan, on a warm wrestling mat in a small gym. But his path took a different turn, with his father's vision to take their legacy beyond Dagestan.
We knew like what we need, what we want, like exactly. And like since 2005, 2004, when I beginning training combat sambo with father, like we have the goal, it's like become UFC fighter. But that time nobody compete from Russia in UFC, and it was very hard to sign.
End of the 2011, like it was almost impossible sign from Russia,
Check, yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was fucking up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland as part of the requirements. Could've joined the union, Kid Andrew turned to fireman. But I'm still doing fire shit, adapt to my environment. And now I'm up so high and I ain't coming down for no man. Oh shit, keep it rolling, bitches stuck in the motion. Tell them 2, 3, got no chance. I got both hands wrapped around the game in a choke slam. It turned me from a kid into a grown man. I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes time being big body, making wide turns. So I'ma get there when the tides turn.
Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
A lot of people look at like fighters, coaches, like analytics, like media people, like everybody look at like, okay, it's like he's only 23 years old, but he have good record, but we don't think that he's UFC level.
Like I'm coming from nowhere. Like people need, who this guy with headgear, like nobody understand what it is, like.
Well, Kenny, just as he did at the weigh-in, Khabib Nurmagomedov really attached to that wig. I don't know if that's a wig or a hat. I don't know.
I watch comments, I watch everything, all message, like people say it, like, and I think, no, I'm gonna show these guys. I'm gonna show these guys how I can become best in the world, you know?
16-0 is the mixed martial arts record, and he's just 23 years old.
I wanna become best lightweight ever.
Look at this brutal ground and pound.
I wanna take belt and retire undefeated and undisputed UFC lightweight champion. This is my goal, this is my plan. And why not? Why not? I can do this. Not many people believe us, but when I see how father believe me, how really want this is giving me like crazy energy. Since like first day I signed in UFC, like in my mind I was UFC champion. Like it was no way somebody can stop me. And father always told me, if you're not gonna stop train like you train now, if you're gonna still focus, only one thing can stop you if like, I think it's like lucky punch.
After spending time with Khabib in Dagestan, like meeting his father, going into the mountains and things like, I just don't see nobody beating him. I'm sorry what you throw at him. You're
in what way?
I just feel like just his pedigree of where he's from, it's nothing that's gonna break that guy.
Khabib comes in, he's got 5 guys. What the workout is going to be is one by one, Khabib is going to work out with each guy until each guy gives up. The workout was 90 minutes. The first guy was the most talented guy, made it 20. 20 minutes in, the guy goes, I'm done. I have nothing left to offer you. Great. Khabib stays in, new guy comes in. And then when it was done, Khabib was standing up and all 5 guys were laying down.
You know, like a lot of people think to become world champion, to become the best in the world, it's not easy things. You have to be focused on all your life. It's like, it's about sacrifice, like about 30 years.
When Abdulmanap was us, he told me like, for the day, you have to be in the gym every day. You have some problem, family problem, outside you have problem, he asked me all the time. If you have, let me know, I will fix it. But you have to be focused in the gym, not just come and thinking about some stuff, you know?
Well, I remember like when I was 18, 19, I'm like, father, I'm like a little bit shy to you ask money all the time because I'm not kid anymore. Like why you need money? For what? You have house, you have food. This is money for you to go training and come back, sleep, train, eat, repeat. Why you have to work? Like, stay focused, your time gonna come. And I'm like, okay, because I don't have choice. Like, I think everything about discipline. Everything about discipline, and every day. Train, sleep, eat, repeat.
You gotta breathe it, live it. You gotta be the champ before you become the champ. You have that lifestyle.
Nobody can get close to me. I'm the best fighter in the world.
While Khabib is trying to make his way to the title, there is also Tony Ferguson.
Motherfucker, I've been mortified, 45, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my niggas die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them niggas slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize, perpetuating war. Tell that nigga he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, now niggas doing dope lines. I'm running to the cops, that's a bitch, nigga exercise.
Khabib was scheduled to fight Tony in 2015, but a rib injury during training forced Khabib to pull out. That setback kept him inactive for 2 years, putting his hopes of getting a title shot on hold.
There was a time in his career where Khabib was hurt all the time and nobody had any belief in him.
For 2 years, he's kept getting injured, knee surgeries, rib surgeries, back surgeries. And very much at one point, he said, I think I'm gonna finish.
It was very hard time for me because I cannot compete, and all guys who I beat, they beat someone, and Rafael Dos Anjos become lightweight champion, and I was thinking like, hey, 1 year ago, I mauled Rafael Dos Anjos.
To see a guy as skillful as Dos Anjos just get smushed. Yeah.
And I am here without belt, and all these chickens, they fight for the Mai Tai.
His father was such a great influence in his life. He was the motivation in his life. He's the one always push him, inspire him.
I remember when I was talking with my father, maybe it's like, maybe I should like retire it. What do you think? Like, because I'm tired again, surgery, And he say like, if you wanna give up, you can give up. This is your choice. You can do whatever you want. But how you gonna give up? Like, so many years we were working together, like, and you like only 26 years old. Your time's gonna come, but you cannot give up.
The UFC books Khabib versus Tony for the second time.
Dude, you have no conditioning. You're flat-footed, you have no rhythm, and you're one-dimensional. You get hurt by your team, man. We're gonna be surprised if we make it to the weigh.
Blah, 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 blah.
No BS, just get there, all right? Just get there.
But this time, Tony pulled out.
He pulled out. He have to shut up now. But he talked too much. I asked him like May, June, something like this. But I training for this fight 4 months. I cannot wait 2 more months because I have a lot of upset fans. I have to come back with somebody.
Daryl Horcher and Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, who defeated Daryl Horcher tonight. Khabib, welcome back and congratulations on the win. Can you put into words 2 years later what it's like just to come back and get a victory like that?
I'm very happy, you know, Ariel, because 2 years is a long time, and when I come back, now I feel MMA a little bit different. That's why I changed a lot of things in my game, and tonight I show this.
I don't know if you saw, but Tony Ferguson went on Twitter and said he wasn't impressed with your performance and is again asking to fight you on May 29th. You're not interested in that, right?
I have gold, belt, and I know and I feel I deserve title shot. And forget about Tony.
After that win, Khabib signed a contract to fight for the title. But the UFC unexpectedly gave the opportunity to Conor McGregor instead, who just won the featherweight belt.
They send me contract, fight versus Alvarez, fight for the title. I signed contract and I see in media like Conor gonna fight with Alvarez, and I was like, hey, I supposed to fight with him. I signed already contract, and I sent then a message. Hey, I understand everything. I understand, you know, like this guy is like big name. That time I don't have big name. You just use my name to force them sign contract. I understand everything. Okay, just give me someone. I wanna fight same name.
You know this, I deserve. You agree? That guy was screaming at me in between every round. Give me that belt, and yelling all. I was yelling back to him, finish this fight first.
Dana, you wanna talk a little bit?
Don't send the thing.
I guess you tap him. He's gonna break his arm. He's gonna break his arm. Hit is all over.
Where's Conor? I wanna fight with your chicken because this is #1 easy fight in lightweight division. You one of the biggest analyst guy. You know MMA everything. You 20 years with MMA. What do you think about? I deserve title shot or no? Please tell these guys.
I think you definitely deserve.
Let's go with your chicken.
Oh, that looks good. That looks good. God bless.
After winning the lightweight belt, Conor had stepped away from MMA to take on a boxing match against Floyd Mayweather.
I think Conor's going to vacate. I think they're going to strip him because Conor's got $100 million in the bank. Yeah. And I think he's having fun, talking shit. But I think Khabib versus Tony is the big fight.
Everybody's been waiting to see that fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
The UFC announced its third attempt at booking Khabib and Tony's fight, this time for the interim lightweight title. After the weigh-ins, Tony took a nap.
And as soon as I woke up from the nap, I'm like, man, what the hell? Like, people look like they're like somebody died or something. And they were like, Tony, Khabib is sick. He went to the hospital.
The official weigh-in that went down only a couple of hours ago, Khabib Nurmagomedov has been medically unfit. He has not been cleared to fight for his scheduled 25-minute battle with Tony Ferguson.
What went through your mind when you got that news?
I thought it was a nightmare, man. Something worse than El Kukui.
Tony understood the situation and actually showed support for Khabib and wished him well.
I had a bad weight cut too this morning. It kind of really sucked, just that £1.5 pounds, man. So I feel you, Khabib, and that was why the first thing I did was to write you. I really want to squash this. Obviously, you know, I wish you the best and I pray for your recovery.
Until he saw this video.
3 tiramisu. This is Russian style. Before it, we eat tiramisu.
First time I was more worried about like if he was hurt, you know, kind of worried about his, you know, just health. But after I found out it was due to just being unprofessional and stuff, then it started sinking in. Then I started getting mad, started hitting the bags. And
Tony faced Kevin Lee as a replacement for the interim belt.
Dana, what time is it?
It's tiramisu time,
Khabib versus Ferguson is yet again booked for the undisputed lightweight title. No joke, the fight is off. Again.
When did you find out that Tony Ferguson was injured and might be out of the fight? When did you first hear about this?
Yesterday after training.
Did you think it was a joke at first? Like was
First, yes. I think first, because 1st April.
Yeah.
I was calling people today and everybody thought it was an April Fool's joke, but unfortunately it's not. Tony Ferguson hurt himself. He tore his LCL.
Just tripped on some wires backstage doing an interview and ripped his knee apart.
But now I have to focus on Max Holloway.
Max Holloway is out of the fight, unfit to fight, they said. So what do you do? What do you do if you're Khabib Nurmagomedov? I mean, he wants to fight, obviously. He stepped on the scale 154. I mean, to get down the weight, he's got to fight. It's the only chance to get his belt. He's got to fight. You got to find him a fight.
I make weight and they don't have opponent. They every 5 minutes they offer me, oh, can you fight with him? Can you fight with him? And I was like, I don't sleep all night because of I was making weight.
After that?
Quinta, Pettis, Holloway, Felder, and Tony Ferguson. Nobody show up, you know. Tell Ali, please don't ask me about opponent. Just find me someone. I'm gonna go sleep. When I wake up, I need opponent, you know.
I wake up and my brother Ali come to and say, hey, everything is fixed. You're gonna fight for title. Okay, I'm very happy. And after 5 minutes, I ask him, hey, who's opponent? He said, you crazy? Yeah, Quinta. I have same goal, fight for the title. And, you know, inshallah, I'm gonna do this.
Al's back up to his feet, though. The question is for how long? That long. Mauled like everybody else before him.
For the winner, by your new.
I'm very sad about I'm all my team here without my father. This everything because of my father. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much, father. You know, it's crazy. No, 26-0, 10-0 in UFC. UFC undisputed, undefeated lightweight champion.
Khabib wins the belt and gets attacked by Conor.
Smash the window! Just tell me where, and that's it. Why you need come here? Show up like you wanna fight or something like this. Send me a message, hey, come here, this place, and that's it.
There is a warrant out for Conor McGregor's arrest. They're looking for him right now. Police are looking for him. They're gonna arrest him unless he turns himself in. He's in a lot of trouble.
Conor McGregor was taken into custody.
Listen, you don't like Khabib and you don't like what happened or whatever, then fight Khabib.
Yesterday I give you slap, Artyom, I give you slap. You eat this like a woman, like baby. What happened now?
There's a guy named Artem who is Conor's best friend. He's from Russia. Khabib is from Russia too. Okay. There was some kind of Russian stuff going on between those two in New York, and Khabib slapped him.
I asked him, hey, why you talk bad about me? And he said, I don't talk bad about you, but how you don't... We have video, everything.
Но один чемпион и выйдет несмотря ни на что, а другой будет сниматься каждый раз.
And I don't punch him, don't do nothing. I just give him a little bit, calm down, you know.
He picked up the phone and called Conor.
That's
said,
embarrassing,
Khabib
isn't
slapped me. Conor fueled up the G650 and loaded it up with Irish guys. They flew to New York and attacked the bus that he was on.
I love these guys who you can look in their eyes, you can tell something ain't right.
Hard as nails.
You can tell something's right, something ain't right.
Of course, they know a lot of security here, media. It's gonna be big, you understand? They come with 30 people. Come here. Send me a message, like location, I'm gonna come. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. Ireland, New York, Brooklyn, or Moscow, doesn't matter.
When you had called Conor McGregor a chicken, it was in New York. It was in New York
Michael
City.
Johnson.
I wanna stay humble, but I have to talk because your guys talk too much. Your guy, beginning of the year, he tapped like chicken. End of the year, he fight for the title. Crazy. Hey, you know, guys, this is true. This is not trash talking.
It was the majority of the crowd was all Irish. He had called out Conor McGregor, which Conor McGregor was fighting for a second.
Eddie Alvarez, yeah.
That was the initiation of the rivalry.
In lightweight division.
Yeah, we will see.
You know, it's like next day after this fight, I jumped to the training camp.
Really?
Because I knew we're gonna fight. And I just was waiting for contract date.
Are we close to seeing you fighting soon?
Yes, very close.
So is it official yet?
It's not official, but we're close.
You know Conor's in New York right now, right? Like, what happens if the two of you see each other on the street?
Fight.
No more questions? We have one more thing we want to show you.
October, Las Vegas. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. The hype behind this contest is insane. It will be the biggest fight in history.
You know, I can't believe we're gonna fight, you know, because I really want this guy. Make him humble, little bit teach him. Not only smash, like change his face. Of course, with the face, I can change his mind too, you know. But it's gonna be a long night for him. It's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna make him tired and maul him.
When Conor was like, I only count knockouts in my record.
I only count knockouts.
And then you just see like a reply from Khabib that's like, I take people into deep waters and they discover themselves. It's like, dude, what the f*** is this guy talking about? What's scarier than a white Muslim just talking shit, dude?
I take people into deep waters and they discover themselves.
Here we are to come and shut this man up. A little rat, a little weasel.
I'm coming here for smash this guy. I don't
Smash
wanna
me,
talk.
mate. You say send location. Here it is, right here in front of you. I'm right in front of you. Did you not see me outside the bus? No. Did you not see me right in front of you outside the bus? Here's my location, you little fool. Right in front of you. Do something about it. I came back for the love of fighting and the love of war, and this I am going to truly love. Putting a bad beating on this little glass jaw rat.
Because you were listening to what he was saying. You know how some people are like, they're acting like they're not listening? Like you would, because he was to your left. You're listening and looking at what he's saying, and you're actually internalizing the words.
No, I like to listen to people when they talk. You have to be quiet. Just don't talk in front of a lot of people because they're gonna understand who you are. And when I listen to him, I understand his level.
Conor McGregor is going to blank Khabib when you guys meet each other.
Stomp on his head as he's unconscious. Now you're up on the real kid. You're with the real dogs now, brother, yeah? And you're gonna be smoked October 6th, live on pay-per-view. And I am gonna love every second of it. I hope it's a long night.
26-0, never lose round. And I don't know what this guy talking about. I don't understand what he gonna do 6th October. You think whiskey gonna help him?
I'm confident, you know, when I watch his eyes, I don't feel nothing. He's like drunk guy, you know, he's like drunk guy. I feel he's like, his face is like this, you know, he nervous, he drunk. When you say to Dan, like, no, I'm not gonna touch him. I wanna watch his eyes. And I think I'm here. And I watch his eyes, I feel nothing. I swear to God, I feel like he nervous, he drunk. How are we gonna fight with me 25 minutes? This is not Nate Diaz or this is not Eddie Alvarez or Jose Aldo. This is completely different fighter. If you wanna stop it, you have to kill me.
I can see blue lips. He disrespected your family. He disrespected your faith. He disrespected your father, your mother. I mean,
he's talked about your brother. He's called your father a coward. He has made fun of where you live.
His manager is a snitch, terrorist rat. And that's it. I could go into heavy detail, and I will go into heavy detail.
Are you going into this fight angry at all?
A little bit. When some alcoholic guys talking about something, People don't care about this. I don't care about what you're talking about.
My heart is black towards this man, towards his team, towards his people. I could truly see the inside of that man's head and smile. I don't give a about him.
Win or lose, will you shake Conor's hand after the fight?
I'm gonna shake his hand?
After the fight, win or lose,
No.
will you?
No way. No way.
Why not?
Because
peace. There will never be peace here. I always say you should aim for peace. But if you can't aim for peace, aim between the eyes.
When you become rich, when you become famous, some people, they lose real people around him. Because real people who love you, they gonna tell you true. But fake people, they always say, oh, you good, you good, you good. You know, it's like they never say to you nothing because they don't wanna upset you. Because they know they're gonna lose this comfortable zone.
Don't let that smelly rat put that hat on your head, Joe. The smell of that thing. Don't ever let him put that hat on your head. It's good to be back. UFC fans, it's good to be back. The king is home.
tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
The biggest fight in UFC history. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor. Khabib Nurmagomedov is chasing the biggest win of his career.
I've never been more excited for a fight.
Oh! Massive right from Nurmagomedov!
Khabib's all over him here.
Let's talk now.
Oh, big ground and pound. Khabib is trying to smash his face. Conor's in serious trouble. Full mount, back mount. He's got it, it's under the neck.
There's the tap, still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
Look at him screaming at the corner. Oh,
and now Khabib jumps the fence. Whoa, he's going right at Dylan Dennis. Mayhem, all hell is broken loose.
This is crazy.
Well, Khabib wasn't kidding when he said no handshake after the fight.
We don't come here win belt, money, nothing. We come here for war. I told you guys. Ultimately talk. Now I'm gonna talk. What happened?
Like he tapped. He begged me, please don't kill me, you know.
One of Conor's guys yelling at Khabib, and Khabib ran and jumped over the octagon. Then eventually, two of Khabib's guys got into the octagon, and one guy hit Conor with some shots, and
Khabib's guys were arrested and taken to jail. And God knows what the Nevada State Athletic Commission's going to do. And you know, there's going to be. I heard both of their persons are being held now.
Not only him, his whole team and him, they tap machines. You know, I told you guys, when you put him wrong way, you're gonna tap. You know, what happened today? Like they call him two-time world champion, like 2 weight classes, but today he tapped. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for waiting for me here. I know my father gonna smash me when I go home because I know he's gonna smash me.
And he give back to me like, hey, it's only business. You know, it's like, it sounds like, you know, it's like when my father go crazy with me, I try to make him stop, you know. I was preparing for war, and when I come here, I don't fight opponent, you know. Yeah. Like this is make me empty. Yeah. And why I did this after the fight, why I jump, everything, like, I don't think like people gonna understand this because like it was so emotional.
Khabib gets banned for 9 months and fined $500,000.
The belt can't be on the shelf that long. That would be one of the rare occasions where they do an interim title fight.
New interim lightweight champion of the world. This is what I want. I want to unify this belt with the best.
And this sets you up for a fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov for the undisputed title. So give us your thoughts on that.
In the words of our buddy Daniel Cormier, get your together, young man. We got a belt to fight for. Khabib, let's go.
And today, one more time, my father go U.S. Embassy. They say no. This is my big dream, you know. Father and Coach Javier stay with me, same corner, you know. This is crazy, you know, but I don't understand why U.S. don't give him visa, but...
With Khabib, He will be taking on Dustin Poirier Saturday, September 7th in Abu Dhabi, UAE.
First time my father gonna be corner me in UFC career.
He deserved title shot, I think, because he already interim UFC lightweight champion. I'm real lightweight champion. We have to fight, you know. I think I have to mold him, like I do with everybody.
Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the tap! Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0!
I want to say thank you so much, God, first of all. Then, I have father here, my father. I want to say thank you for my father. Come here, coach. I have my coach here, Javier Mendez.
To dive deeper into Dustin Poirier's incredible journey and his rivalry with Khabib and Conor, check out my full documentary on Dustin's career. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.
It's Two time, motherfuckers! We're keeping it sweet, keeping it savvy, and we'll keep it a little classy. The hype is real. You better be there, Khabib. I'm glad you showed up.
How would you put into words what just happened out there?
Honestly, when I go to the press conference, I think I want to be nice, you know. I don't want to go crazy, you know. But when he beginning to talk about like street fight, I go a little bit crazy. Yes.
He's never been in a street fight, never actually been thrown into a trash can or like any kind of like that. No, you're
Street fight,
you're with somebody that you don't want to. You don't have to bring
sunglasses. In street fight, I can eat. You understand?
No,
who are you? You never fight in. You American guy. In American, you cannot fight in street.
There we go.
I am from real mountain. I can eat you in street
Here we
fight.
go. You're learning from a Mexican.
You from Mexico? You're not real Mexican. Hey, you fake Mexican.
Did I mention it's 2020?
Chinese city where the coronavirus pandemic is believed to have started.
Very competent, trustworthy scientists. Probably it was incompetent. Somebody was stupid.
New information coming out this morning from the lightweight champion himself, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who is stuck in Russia right now and can't leave the country due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Ferguson, determined to make a statement, made weight despite the fight being cancelled. The UFC then gave Ferguson a new opponent, Justin Gaethje, who's known as one of the most violent fighters in the division.
Oh, this is crazy. The punishment on Ferguson's face. He's getting beat up. Oh, he's hurt bad.
What did you make of his decision to cut weight twice in a very short amount of time?
Stupid. You see how he tap, how he give up end of the five round? You know, he go like this.
Oh, he's hurt bad. They're going to stop the fight. That's it. Justin Gaethje. He's the UFC's interim lightweight champion.
Tony Ferguson's time is finished. You know, now he gonna come back. Someone gonna beat him again. Because when you take damage like this, you're never gonna be same. Never ever. Even if you're Tony Ferguson.
And just like that, Khabib and Tony's fight never happened and goes to become the most cursed fight in UFC history. That same year, Khabib suffered a devastating loss when his father and lifelong coach, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, passed away due to health complications related to the pandemic.
Leg kick. Get in there. To be honest, I'd rather him a bit tired, actually. Oh.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, dominant as ever, as the tributes for his late father continue to pour in.
Today, I want to say it was my last fight. It was first time after what happened with my father. And no way I'm gonna come here without my father.
You know that his mother did not want him to make the walk here tonight without his father still around, but he felt like this was a chapter that he needed to close. He closes it with about as many style points as you could possibly want to have.
I know only one thing, what I want from UFC Tuesday. You guys have to put me on #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world because I deserve this, and it was my father dream.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way you wanted to as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
That night, it was like most emotional moment for me in my life because you know, it's like at that time my dream became true, but without my father. You know? my dream become true. It's like not about defend my title. You know, I truly believe at that time I was on top of MMA community, like I was the best in the world, like pound for pound. It was my father's dream true. You know, we're doing this all life together, and that time it was like without father. That's why it was very emotional. The hardest decision in my life, you know, to stop doing this. All my life I was training, I was preparation for something like since when I was kid. Time goes so fast, you know. I remember like yesterday I was like kid, you know, I was a student. Nobody ever did this in MMA before.
I've never seen anything like it. You know, a lot of us get to certain numbers and we're undefeated and you think, wow, I'm unbeatable. And then someone beats you. This guy never got beat, right? This guy, and he got more dominant as he went on.
It was my father hard work. The way how he invest us, the way how he teach us, the way how he push us, you know, it's like everything. Right now, even now, his legacy keep going, you know. Long time ago, when one guy was talking about we here to take over, but we here to take over.
We were on the phone for an hour talking about stuff, and immediately it was, how does Islam become champion now? Right? It was Islam has to be the champion now. He was the first guy at the gym with Khabib back in the day. And he spent a ton of time with Khabib's dad before he passed away. And he is now ready to show that he can be the next contender in the lightweight division.
Another one of these great fighters from Dagestan, Russia.
In Russian powerhouse, Islam Makhachev.
You realize that Islam is every bit of the fighter as Khabib.
Khabib не только как тренер, да, он ему и как брат.
And we thought when we saw Khabib, right, that was the complete version of a Russian fighter. Mm-hmm. They see Islam and he possesses all those same skills with the striking. So what about the next one?
This guy is a killer. That's some high-level grappling right there.
You see why Makhachev is among the most avoided guys in this division. And a lot of people think we are looking at a future contender, if not champion, in Makhachev.
You know, it's like what interesting? It was 2000, like 21 years ago. And it was like in gym, they go to the one tournament in other city. Like they go like 15 people, only 2 guys become champion. Islam and Shamil. Okay, Shamil is the champion, I understand. But who are you? Who are you? He's like small guy, like 24 kilo. You know, it's like he come back with gold medal. You know, it's like since then that time and now 20 years, this guy keep doing same
and winning.
Right now, this is his time to shine. You know.
How long of a win streak were you on before you got a title shot?
10-fight win streak.
10-fight win streak.
I have the all my life problem to fight with some top fighter. You know, nobody want to fight.
Hey guys, you can run, but you can hide.
Who has this like this? Only champion. Only Charles Oliveira have better win streak than Islam.
One second.
Soon. It's not fair that everyone puts pressure on you to be the next Khabib.
I agree with this. I wanna be like Khabib, you know. He's great man, you know, champion. Like he have everything now, but he's still humble guy. He's coming to USA without his family. He stay here 1-2 months just for help, you know. He don't take money, nothing. He just come and help all team.
Right now, when I finish, I cannot be away from this because all these guys, they support me all my career, and these guys, big part of my success. You know, that's why I'm here. That's why, like, I leave my family. I come here to support these guys.
He showed me the way. I just have to follow. He have big experience in this sport. He know how it's working. That's why everybody, how he say, shut up and listen him in training. If you want to be champion, you have to follow the way what the champs did, you know.
People talk about discipline, but sometimes discipline is not enough. All about sacrifice.
This guy know just one way. Just one way, hard work. You have to change 3 t-shirts You have to sweat. You have to like wrestle almost 1 hour every day, but not as other way.
Someone stop this guy, stop him.
This is like what his father did always. But with his father, we can sit and talk, hey, coach, today I'm a little bit tired. Can I do something else? But with Khabib, it's not working.
If you don't want, go back to Dagestan and stay with your mom. She's gonna give you every day good breakfast. You don't do nothing. Stay there. If without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions.
After years of struggling to break into the top 10 and earn a title shot, Islam Makhachev finally gets his opportunity against Charles Oliveira.
Well, tomorrow night I'm gonna take this belt, inshallah, for all people who support me all my life.
As the best in the sport, Islam Makhachev is plus 165.
Oliveira direction.
I think Oliveira. Oh! Knocked out from Makhachev.
He's got the arm triangle.
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title. Wow! What a way to stand yourself.
Belt for my coach Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Many years ago, he told me, just training hard and you gonna be champion. And I wanna give this belt. This is him and his father make me, I know.
But little did they know, the biggest challenge was yet to come.
Now is our plan. Fly to Australia and fight in pound-for-pound king backyard with Volkanovski.
A super fight for the ages between the top two pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Oh! Big stick with a left hand by Volkanovski. Volk's got to be careful. And now he drops Volkanovski. Volk hits the floor with one knee. What a way to start the mega fight. Pace now. That's nice. Oh! Counter left hand over the top. Got one more round, and it's still anybody's fight. Oh! Massive right hand! Huge land late in the fight for Volkanovski.
Volkanovski trying to seal the deal, become a two-weight division champion.
Alexander Volkanovski, to me, won the fight 3-2.
In my mind, he won the fight. He did more damage.
I thought Volk pulled it off.
No, Volkanovski did amazing, but Islam won the fight.
The entire world is arguing over who won.
He was hanging on for dear life.
Minimum, I won 3 rounds.
The reality is, it was a close fight.
Charles Oliveira has pulled out. He's no longer in the fight with Islam Makhachev, which is such a devastating blow to this card.
Islam is a world champion right now. If somebody can make 155 and UFC say this guy is a contender, who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter who. Doesn't
Brother,
matter where.
if King Kong can make 155, okay, bring this guy here. Doesn't matter.
Is Charles Oliveira out of his fight with Islam, and is Alex Volkanovski in?
Yes.
I will change everything, inshallah, in this fight. Because last fight, many people was talking about the fight, but this time, inshallah, I make everybody shut up.
I swear to God to you guys, I got to find out if it's up yet, but I called the team yesterday. I said I want Islam Makhachev's quote in the apex and I want it in the PI. It's going up on the wall.
And he says, what does this title represent? It means you're the best in the world. And if you're the best in the world, it doesn't matter who is going to be standing across from you. What do I say? No, never. Let's do this.
Oh! Head kick from Makhachev! Oh! That'll do it! And still!
Pound for pound, #1 fighter on the planet.
Hey, it's one thing to win, but when you do that to that guy, it's even most impressive. So For as good as he is, I believe that the victory over Alexander Volkanovski will stand the test of time because of how good Alexander Volkanovski is. Hats off to Islam. He's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. No doubt about it. Put him at #1.
But Coach Khabib, undefeated, and many are calling you the coach of the year. How in the world do you never lose, my man?
January 1st, 2025, you're living in Ali's house, away from your family, running a training camp. Is this what you want to be doing with your life on January 1st, 2025?
To be honest, no. My plan was I supposed to be with my family, my kids, but then everything has changed. It's gonna be a very big night for us, 18 January, again fight, Umar for the title, Islam defending his belt. I cannot be, I have to be here, but I don't like it.
You make the sacrifice for your brothers and team. It's good.
From Khabib to Islam to now Umar, it is the next step in the evolution of these fighters.
Mirab or someone else, doesn't matter. Just give me title shot. Now you can cry. I'm coming for you.
Umar and Usman, this is two brothers. Umar, he have the goal, he have the dream, be UFC champion. This guy will be UFC champion very soon. And Usman, this is biggest talent ever I see. But this guy needs somebody who push him every day. If Khabib push him every day, he will be a superstar. He will be pound for pound #1.
And there it is! Usman Nurmagomedov getting it done!
Usman is good. Usman know how to kick,
With that kick!
how to punch, how to choke.
Nurmagomedov vanquishes Benson Henderson!
I think Usman coming out here defending his home territory, there's going to be pressure there that he must maintain this perfect image of the Nurmagomedov.
Decision, and still Murad the Machine Wallace will.
Losses don't mark the end. They're part of the journey. I mean, we've seen this before.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Alonso has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 46 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner,
There's no failure in sports.
Loss is part of life. If you don't have loss, you don't grow. This isn't tough, this is life.
Umar still young, still hungry, he have time.
And when I see how Islam, Umar, Usman, myself, and all other guys from our gym, I call it sacrifice. We sacrifice all our life to be the best in the world. It's like, and many fighters coming. People don't know them, but they are very hungry. they gonna be on top very soon. But not today. Maybe after a couple of years, they gonna be on top.
Когда я говорил в Америке с ним, он был еще сомнением.
Сомнения по поводу перспектив?
Я ему сказал, мы здесь будем лучше и надолго. Ну что он прилично с хохотом смеялся. Мы здесь будем чемпионами и надолго в этом месте.
How much of this is just for your dad, like completing what he started? How important is that for you to take what he got going and just make sure you see it all the way through the end?
I think he will be happy because of these results,
The legacy of the Nurmagomedov family isn't defined by wins or perfect records alone. It's built on lessons passed down from father to son. Discipline, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Abdulmanap taught them that true strength isn't found in avoiding failure, but in embracing it as part of the journey. Their story is a powerful reminder that success isn't handed out, it's earned through relentless hard work and resilience. The journey is far from over, and the best chapters are yet to come. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more.
Я думаю, к этому времени деньги для нас не будут иметь значения. Я считаю, вот этот мир через окно, где я родился, эта история меня будет устраивать. Я знаю, что я смертный, все отхватить денег не смогу, но то, что сделал я историю для своей малой родины и России, и во всем мире для смешанного единоборства, я считаю, я сполна отдал себя. И мои воспитанники показали это. Я не буду об этом сожалеть. Ничего вечного нет.